This is the mountain where that Tanakh wrestled with the Stormbird. Rika's armor should be around here somewhere. A fragment of Rika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that. Another armor fragment.
Whoa! It must be the Stormbird that killed Farika. Might have a scrap of Rika's armor. Huh. Would you look at that? One more bit of armor lodged in the machine. Could try my focus, see what it picks up. Focus, see anything? Looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Tanakh know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
trade. Welcome to
Outlander who embarrass your enemies. Seek out the wisdom of
So if you could,
your
we
blade
could
is
try
to
to...
be respected, Outlander.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew! I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
Talk yourself up all you want. Good day, Outlander. Aloy, it is an honor.
Once you repair Farika's armor, square it with her blessing.
all these lands must be open to you now. Stay focused. Follow through.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So... I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one, but Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
It might be a way to deal with my anger.
Yeah. Hey!
Wish I could even Regala.
Yeah.
Right. I guess Silence is keeping to himself.
I was hoping you'd give me an excuse.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Doesn't look like any...
Yet. So, Katal, I've been busting my balls trying to...
Don't worry. They'll be getting all the fun.
Looking forward to it.
You,
I tried. I don't think even a hot... And you say she wants...
I think so. I better...
Oh, you know where...
Aloy, I'm glad to see you're okay. I heard you gave the Tanakh some... I was half expecting you to burst in through...
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our...
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our...
Charming, isn't he? Ready to head over it?
Whatever comes?
Thoughts on our new...
I'd say she smells like death, but even death's... She's more like a cold piece of...
She's... I have to go.
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Silence.
Thanks.
You flew? Kotalo told me. You know what? I saw we have... Does this mean we're ready to take...
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having... She seems angry.
Don't worry. We're going to point that at the Zeniths.
If you say...
I hope our new...
The Silence... He's the...
He is. He refuses to dole out his secret.
Oh.
You know that special part of us?
Our...
Yeah. You sure you're... I know things must...
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command?
Guess the more the merrier. I suppose you saw that...
I almost went up to her. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with... But now that she's here, I don't know if I'm scared of... Probably both.
I need to wrap up a...
I'll be ready.
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Z.
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room, but that's not why you're here.
Since when were you so...
Since you turned this into modest success.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using it and to get the Tenakth to fight for you. Or rather, the Sons of Prometheus. Armed Regala...
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the... Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be, and I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a...
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval. It was trivial to track her down and to gain her cooperation. She wanted to...
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual...
You think you had everything...
I did.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I can... thereby keeping you out of harm.
So you really didn't know they had their own...
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't... Tell me about the weapon.
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fool...
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold... Yes. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how...
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with Akarja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes. Exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war, against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there...
The tribe from...
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of folk. Don't you want to know more?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and...
Yes, well...
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up. We found Pharaoh.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So...
Worse than you can...
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith. For someone to live as long as she... Well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch...
Yeah, I'm aware.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you...
Something else?
I'll be go...
As you wish.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh, no. I got enough trouble with Vitalo, always kicking my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
When my luck goes, I'll bet you a pro.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through. The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they seem from the people of today.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Katalo. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their...
I would have it know what many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Did you meet Tilt?
There is something about... I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her.
Honestly, with her, nothing. Your people keep mentioning...
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wing for us. It is why the challengers leap into the... And now, like the deeds of the Ten... So?
I won't lie.
I can only imagine.
I have to go.
Understood.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. You're truly a shining...
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. It was more than that.
Perceptive as ever.
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. I had always been alone, and then I met Liz. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void, but as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less, when I wanted more.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream.
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. So when I saw you, a woman who I knew I had to help you.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never...
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. I think, in the end, she had...
I found a recording of you, and after Zenith's attempt to steal God.
Yes.
I think she regretted how things had...
Did she? Thank you for telling me. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary.
Why did you make the data channel look...
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, a heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret.
When it's time to break into the...
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled it. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as... There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to...
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the disaster can strike at any moment.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon...
No, and he's been very careful. I'll admit it bothers me. I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
So, Eric... Was he...
I believe he got worse. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military, even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of... He found success with clientele that... There were also rumors that he personal... But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual... In them, he could go on rampages as
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people.
Then they would be quite disappointed to me.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth.
What does one person do?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined, but beneath that exterior is a cold. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found
Stanley. Ever the op. When we established our colony, he built lights, shows, gambling, and while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he did...
No, he perished. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved...
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of... Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through Verbena inherited her billions. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible someone who leverages their fame to...
What?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done...
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
Okay, so I've had run...
An array of the wealthiest people on...
And let me guess.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Merjan. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself. And I had fascinating discussions with Song. Our immortality treatments are doing... But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO. His only real preoccupations were... When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished.
Okay.
I'll be here until... And thank you, Aloy, for giving... My past has always been a struggle. I see Liz's dream fulfilled.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will.
Gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it all. Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but it seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. As for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I'd at least like to know...
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you...
Dorok. Jiroka. And the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first, but the Karja captured them, strung them. It was too late.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance. To tear down the Karja's cities, hunt down every last survivor, and grind their bones. But my chief betrayed me.
How did Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down. A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid. With him, so with an army of the day you got in my...
The deal you made. How did Silence approach?
That name means my agreement was with the Asarama.
So all this time, you trusted an out...
If it was a trick, I would have, but she spoke with the same... And she offered me the chance to... The terror in your enemy's eyes. I bet you've...
I don't think so. What about your...
Had I killed Akaro and become... These Zeniths would have been the... But because of you, my people will continue to consort with...
Because of me? Are you really going...
I have no reason.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro. Failed to eliminate you. The Karja remain out of... All I have left are the scripts. So show me where to bear.
All right.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted. But if I'm to die, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wing.
I'll let you know when it's time.
Here for more words? Or is it time to strike?
That's all for now.
Leave.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably because he could crush me like a grapefruit.
That is a happy thought.
Just you wait, Carl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Here I come.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion. Goes by the name of Moralo. Sounded like he had something important to discuss.
I'll try to stop by Arrowhand when I can, then.
Don't let the pretty land...
Greetings, Taylor.
The one who flew on the wing. Full striper from the Outlander.
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades. I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of the desert. It's guarded by machines, but if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
I might give it a try. Do you want me to bring some back to you?
No, it's for you, all of it. The least I can give you for saving Sosek's life. I only wish I could be there to see you swoop from the sky and claim it.
A cache of greenshine could come in handy. Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. And a bomb from a horror. That greenshine you mentioned.
There were too many machines. We took that as a sign.
There's the Horus. Time to pick up a bomb. Machines. Must be the spot Moralo told me about. This bomb should come in handy. Should make things easier. Gotta finish off those machines and pick up that green shine. I won't do much. Greenshine. There's the cache. I just need to get past those vines. Why does this feel too easy? I thought this was too easy. This is gonna be tough. That's all the machines I have to deal with. Hair is sick with this heat. I should pick up that green shine now. It was nice of that Tanakh soldier to point me this way. I wasn't looking for thanks, but I'll take it.
Stay alert, soldier. I've got nothing.
Next time, right?
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle? All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
I'll be gentle with you, I promise.
Did you need something? Something else?
I'll be go.
As you wish. Yes.
I'm done talking.
Very well.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals. I can hear the drinking sound.
Varro made the right...
Thanks. Yeah, I was... So he sat me down for a drink. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never... told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending, if...
If that one's not working right...
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. You know, besides, it,
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. You think...
Yeah? Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day, and, you know, for what? To die, thinking somehow that was gonna appease. And when it was Ursa's, the Karja thought she'd go down if they...
Oh, but she...
As she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. He enjoyed it.
I remember you telling me that's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll? He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to... He got her everything she needed to disguise herself.
I get the feeling she wasn't...
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her, but Avad insisted it was the only... Avad had to dress...
She made Avad...
As perfumed and powdered as a...
That would,
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. They paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the...
You were right.
All good stories are.
I guess
I'll see you at the rendezvous.
I wouldn't have it at... I hope everybody's ready for...
Aloy, at least...
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mock... And that ale he keeps raving, I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our...
Try not to hurt him. Everyone here... Training, working together. If it weren't for...
You know... He realized I was having... To be honest, I think we both were. So... He asked me to join him. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch. We sat there. Just... looking at it. How every corner of it must be teeming and any fears I had about our mission. I miss him,
I know. I should go.
Before you do...
What is it?
You place this focus in my care. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to...
So...
Make sure you stay alive to...
Let's... You nervous?
I'd be lying if...
The plan will work, if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
I want you to know I'm glad...
Whatever happens, I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katalo will protect you inside...
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo will fulfill his duty as why. If we die doing so, at least it'll...
I'd rather you both stay alive.
We'll try and...
Once all this is over, will you go back across the...
I don't know. If I go back, I don't even... Or what they do to me for reading what is clear. Even if I suck, would I be willing to be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this?
We used to be... I hated her guts. We became very close, and then she promised she'd wait.
Well, that was smart of her.
Yeah, I don't know about...
I do. The rest of us should be enough of a distraction, but you'll have to be quick.
What exactly do...
I don't know. I need to get...
I'll be at the... May truth lead us to...
I'm thrilled. Here for more words, or is it time?
That's all for now.
Leave.
Door needs a code. Maybe there's data in the facility that can help. What is this place?
The last time I spoke to Leanna, they were just about to ship out to the Pacific Front. They really believe that if they could buy us some time, it'd be worth it. That $0 would save us. But if you were listening to this, then they were right. It was worth it. Their name was Leanna Jensen. 9th Civilian Guard Brigade for Operation Enduring Victory. And they were so brave.
This will be my stash when I need it. Will make an interesting color for my armor. Not getting back in that way. Oh, I guess this is things. Okay, the console has power now. From the looks of this data, Hephaestus tried multiple times to hack into the repair bay. But doesn't look like it succeeded.
So, you return.
Where's that music the awesome place?
Better try further back. Another room. What for? Oh, I'm back in the sleeping quarters. So...
I do not know everything that you have. All that remains is to follow you to the...
Thank you, Katal.
You brought us together. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping before we leave on our...
Right.
Thank you.
We didn't really get to talk.
There was... If he were to knock Varl among the most distinguished, when the fight is done, I will...
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training...
The Bulwark, the Kulrut...
I'll try not.
I know.
I'll see you soon.
It will be...
There you are. Would you like to continue?
I should be going.
I'll be making...
I miss Varl. It still hurts to think about him. I don't know if the pain will ever really go away. When I find that bastard, Eric, I'm gonna make him pay. rush of air.
Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you. It's deadly up here.